Now, we are high of the line. Heck, I'm almost 3/8 of high, and maybe similar here. Much rather see it high, because once you've cut through the line, you can't fix it. I'm going to use the chainsaw now to brush this totally flat and down to those lines. I'll start on this side, and I'm really only going to cut from the line to here. This is all I'm going to pay attention to. I am not paying attention to the rest of the uh, cut. Once I'm down to this line, I can move over to this side and I can cut further, but I'll demonstrate that in a second. Also, I guess I should cover, as I'm making this cut, I'm supporting the chainsaw with my body as much as possible. Literally, I could do the cut with 2 fingers. I am not trying to hold this all with upper body and arm strength. It can be done, but it's exhausting and there's no particular point. And to reiterate, I'm trying to cut basically with this part of the bar. I am not using the tip, as this is the flattest portion of the saw. So let me make that cut. I've had a tiny angle off, total vertical. Just to show quick, not have to listen over the chainsaw noise, I can see where my cut marks are in the wood. So that's what I'm paying attention when I say I'm only wanting to cut from here to here. I'm watching that. Also, this tends to get bumpy and lumpy. To mitigate that, I will be switching back and forth. I might now, the next time I address that spot, I'll switch angles. And I'll keep doing that back and forth, because once you've got some pretty big bumps and lumps, it's going to want, the saw chain is going to want to dig into those areas. But let me demonstrate it. So now I am cut right to the line. It is even broken out where the knifing is just a little bit. And I no longer have to really pay attention to this side. I can go over here. I will brush from the line to approximately here. So I'm going to be looking at this part of the wood next. It's exceedingly difficult to brush all the way across early on and see everything at once and not cut through the line. So we're trying to isolate portions of what we are seeing. So I'll move to the other side. Same motions. Now we are down to the line on this side. You can kind of see quite well right there. And we're down. So we have a little bit of a hump in the middle. So the final brush I will do is I will go all the way across, connecting my lines. And when these cut lines reach to the other side, I know I'm flat. Oops, if you turn it on. All right. Now, if you have a level with an aluminum backside to it, if you rub it over the flat, it'll leave black marks on what still needs to be brushed off. So the final thing with the saw is to just take a moment and really only have to brush off the black marks. Do that real quick. And I probably made this look relatively easy. It is a skill. A lot of it is you are really in touch with what is happening with the chain, and I am stopping it from wanting to cut in deeply. That's why supporting it with my body is so important. As you can see, I'm not even moving my arms at all. I'm using my body and my hips as a jig, in effect. When it's done, if I did a decent job, it should be flat. And that is it.